The Niagara-on-the-Lake Horticultural Society's garden tour is scheduled for Saturday, July 6th. We're here with Cindy Grant. And Cindy, this is a fundraiser for some scholarships.
It is. We're lucky enough to be hosting our 30th annual garden tour for the Niagara-on-the-Lake Horticultural Society. And this year, this has been a goal for several years, and this year it's finally happening. We're proud to say that the proceeds from the garden tour, as well as a couple of other our fundraisers that we could talk about today, will go to fund two scholarships, one at Niagara College School of Horticulture and the other at the Niagara Park School of Horticulture.
That's great.
So yeah, we're very pleased to be doing that this year.
What is the aim for the amount of those scholarships?
They are $5,000 each scholarships that we hope to be able to give annually to a deserving student. Now, one of them is, and I think it's the Niagara Parks, are going to, the student is being selected by the faculty, and it's going to a second-year student.
Right.
The Niagara College is, I think, for an incoming student, but based on criteria that the college is administering.
Great cause,
Yeah.
and maybe one day down the line, you'll see the work of
Absolutely.
one of those students in the garden tour.
Absolutely. And one of our aims is to get some of the students to come and be a member. We have a student membership, $5 a year, and to encourage the students to become members and start to work with the community in gardening projects. So yeah.
Tell us about some of the gardens on this tour.
So we're lucky enough to have 7 gardens plus Southbrook Estate Winery.
Now that's an interesting one because Southbrook, organic, you're looking at a pollinator garden there.
That's right. There's a pollinator garden, that's right, as well as Southbrook is an organic winery. So he'll be talking to the visitors about sustainable winemaking and organic gardens and organic vineyards and all of that, as well as
the Niagara Pump House, it's a bonsai
The Niagara Pump House is hosting, well, that is going to be our anchor garden for visitors coming to town and getting connected with the tours, as well as the Bonsai Society is going to be putting on a demonstration at the pump house as well.
So they're going to be trimming some bonsai, showing how it's done.
That's right, yeah.
How did that come about?
One of our members, our long-standing member, has been a member for many, many years. His name is Leon Martin. He is a bonsai expert. He travels the world teaching and doing bonsai. So he encouraged us to have the bonsai as a special attraction on the tour.
In some of the other gardens, I love the names. Have you always done this?
No, I think this is the first year that
new,
we've
right?
actually named the gardens, and I can take no credit for this. 2 of my colleagues on the committee are with me today, as well as another very vibrant committee. It's just a joy to watch the committee in action this year, and they're the ones that have come up with the names for the gardens, and it's just wonderful.
Verdant, Organic Oasis,
Organic,
Nature's
Canvas, Serenity Sanctuary. It's wonderful. Yeah,
and they
I
really
would
describe what each of those gardens is all about.
Right. I would hope, or at least assume, that some of these names came from dialogue with the owners. We're so grateful to our owners for opening up the gardens. We expect to have over 1,000 visitors coming to Niagara-on-the-Lake on July 6th. So that's a lot of people trooping through an owner's private property and garden. But they're always, my experience in the past several years of doing this is they're so pleased and energized and excited, and they love talking to the visitors. Some of them, to be frank, kind of disappear for the day, and that's okay.
And the gardeners will take their place,
That's right. And our garden sitters and so on will be there. But most of them love to be able to brag on their garden and talk about it we're calling our garden, we're officially calling our garden this year a Gardener's Garden Tour. Unofficially, in conversation, the Hort Society has always described our garden as a Gardener's Garden Tour.
Right.
That it's not, they aren't necessarily professionally landscaped and professionally curated. They're actual many of the
The owners
the
themselves
owners
are
and many of
tending
the
those
owners are
gardens.
our members. The owners are building and maintaining
Yes.
and curating their own gardeners.
Cindy, it is Saturday, July 6th. Tickets are $25 in advance, $30 the day of,
Correct.
10 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Correct.
And I have to mention before you go that there is something happening on the 21st. That's at Kent Heritage Farm, a barbecue, also fundraiser for the Horticultural Society. Thanks for joining us today, Cindy.
Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing everyone at both events.